Howdy from Arlington, Texas, y'all. Hope this video finds you well. So, it's a video response for Brent from Near Mint Musings. He wanted you to show off some kind of card with nostalgia. Just a couple weeks ago, Shoebox Legends was running a similar contest, and I went through, I don't know, probably about a dozen cards or so. I'll link to that below if you're interested in seeing that, but I decided to pick something else. Just to do something different, to mix it up for the folks that do watch my channel with some regularity. So as you can see in the title, I have it Michael Jordan, the Birmingham Barons, and me. So before we get to the why, let's just go ahead and look through some cards. So anything Michael Jordan and White Sox related just brings up nostalgia. So let's look through some of the things I found that I have. So I got actually a couple of these, 3. And actually, I'm not going to lie, I think I have a couple more somewhere. I remember picking these bad boys up out of dollar bins over the last few years. And obviously, now those things are, from what I understand, commanding a pretty nice price. So glad that I picked them up on times. A Michael Jordan rated rookie and the White Sox uniform, 86 Donruss design. This is obviously a Broder card. For those that weren't around back in the mid to late 80s, early 90s, Broder cards are just basically unlicensed cards. I think, from what I understand, Broder was somebody's last name and he made a lot of them, but then it kind of encompassed all unlicensed cards. But it's still a neat little card to have, and apparently some of those Broders with the nostalgia in the hobby right now, you can move those for a few bucks now and then. So this is a Michael Jordan. I believe this is from the Upper Deck Miners. Oh, nope, maybe not. It's MJ23, so maybe that's actually was an Upper Deck insert of some sort. Star Rookies. This, I believe, was from Upper Deck Baseball. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Collector's Choice Special Edition Michael Jordan. Just the regular Collector's Choice from that same year, Michael Jordan. But wait, there's more. Here we got the silver signature version. Kind of see there, maybe? There you go. There we go. And this is one of my favorites. Got a couple copies of this. The Michael Jordan / Harry Carey card. Very cool, very cool. Especially now since, what do you call cameo cards or whatever, are becoming pretty popular. So those are the White Sox ones I have. These are the Birmingham Barons related cards I have. So these one-on-one cards, if I remember correctly, they came in some kind of special pack that you could get at Walmart for, I want to say like 97 cents. But it was a smaller pack. It came with maybe like 3 other cards or 5 other cards. I do remember during that time that Walmart and Upper Deck seemed to work on a lot of these things. There were like some cards that were like a cut above in football. There were these in baseball. There were some Michael Jordan die cuts. It's die cut, I think, at the top of and the bottom, like those a cut above cards. But Jordan basketball cards. So they worked together pretty well at the time. This one, I have no idea why I picked it up, but I just thought it was cool. It's from the Ted Williams set, and you can see right there, Jordan's up in the corner in a Barons uniform. This one I actually just picked up sometime a little over a year ago when the Last Dance was coming out. I went through and picked up a bunch, and I'm talking hundreds of Jordans on sport lots for relatively cheap before the spike, and this was one of those. Most of them were obviously basketball. So we're going to get to my 2 favorite Michael Jordan Barons cards. We'll go with number 2 on this one. I love this set design. I miss the days when Upper Deck, Score, Topps, everybody, they had licenses for all sports, and this was a design that Upper Deck used across all sports. Absolutely loved that. Miss those days. They did the same thing with Collector's Choice. Those were the days, man. Those were the days. And this is my favorite, probably. The action-packed. Always love action-packed cards. As you can kind of see there, for those of you that don't know. I think they were touted, for blind folks. I'm not sure, because some of them, the early ones did have some braille on the back or something. But as you can see, it's a raised surface. I guess technically it's not embossed, because I was actually just watching a video yesterday, and apparently embossed means you can see on the back where it was pressed. But that is my favorite Barons card. So, oh hey, yeah. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you're on Instagram and don't, I went from my personal account to making a card account. So all my card-related things will now be on the Beans Ball Card blog handle. I'll do personal stuff. I mean, if you follow me, you know I post personal pictures and stuff like that. Come on, buddy. There you go. I knew you could do it. All right, so why these are nostalgic for me? So the year he played... So I was born in Birmingham. Moved to West Virginia when I was like a year old. But all my family on my mom's side was still in Birmingham. So each summer I would go down, spend a couple weeks, stay with my grandma, was kind of home base, and then I'd go over to my cousins, you know, and stay a few nights and all that. Well, Michael Jordan was playing for the Barons that summer, and grandma decided she was going to take Jeff, Doug, and myself, and we went to watch the Barons and watch Michael Jordan. And you know, it was fun. We were kids. Ooh, it's Michael Jordan, and he just looked so strange being 6'6", you know, compared to some of the other ball players who were not as tall as he was. It was a pretty boring game. I think they were getting their butts kicked, I believe. So Michael Jordan made it. He was out in like the 6th or 7th, and it seemed like everybody left. I guess they figured he was going to get pulled or whatnot. Well, he didn't, and they must have had a rally. I can't remember all of the details of the game, but he came up one last time, and my grandma, my cousins, and myself were there and witnessed the first home run that he hit for the Birmingham Barons. And this was in like June, July. I mean, it wasn't early in the season. It was well into the dog days of summer. And like I said, we were there. If you go to try and look for it, like camera crews, everybody that was there covering it, ESPN, there's no good video. I think the only video out there is somebody that had like, you know, their little video camera in the stands, and it's real grainy, and it's just horrible. We actually were super excited to get home that night so we could turn on ESPN and see it. I mean, we were sitting in the stands, and, you know, we were probably above the dugout on the first base line. I think it's usually where we sat. We were up, you know, 15, 20 rows. But, again, not a great angle, not like you would think you would get from a baseball video. And lo and behold, there just isn't any real good video of it. I don't have any proof that I was there. All I have is my word and my cousin's word. I don't recall if I would have saved the ticket stub. I did have a program from that night, but those aren't specific to any given night, I don't believe. And we got some autographs after the game. Obviously not Michael Jordan. But unfortunately, a few years ago, my childhood house burnt down. And that was one of the things that I had not taken with me when I left home. It was still in my childhood bedroom, so you gone. But anyway, so that's why Michael Jordan baseball cards are nostalgic for me. The second part of what Brent was asking was he had 5 prizes, and he asked to pick someone that you would give one of those prizes to. So I picked Jeremy IPTTM, and there's 2 of the prizes that I think would definitely fit with his collecting. There is a Mike Trout, and then there is a Fernando Tatis Ginter rookie. And I think both of those kind of fit with how he collects. But I would choose, if chosen, I would choose to send him the Mike Trout, because I know how big of a fan of Trout he is and how he collects him. So that would be my choice. So this was fun. Y'all got, I think, another day or 2 to enter this contest. Go check Brent's channel out, Near Mint Musings. But that's what I got for today. Thanks for checking in, and I'll see you down the road.